3-year-old Yadnya had no idea that this world is filled with monsters disguised as familiar faces, people whose true nature is impossible to recognize until it's too late. And today, because of this bitter truth, the small village of Dongrale in Maharashtra's Malegaon is burning in grief and anger. With tears in their eyes and pain in their hearts, the villagers have taken to the streets, demanding justice for a child whose life was brutally cut short. Farmers, laborers and hard-working people are crying out, "Give us justice, give her justice, at any cost." But for mainstream media, a case involving a poor family hardly brings any TRP. This is why I request all of you to share this story as far and wide as possible, because this incident has not only shamed humanity, but our silence today will only give strength to such criminals tomorrow. This is the case of Dongrale, a village of nearly 2,000 people, mostly farmers and daily wage workers. Here lived little Yadnya, just 3 years old. Her father was a photographer, her mother a homemaker, and she had a 1-year-old baby sister. On the evening of 16th November 2025, around 3 to 4 p.m., Yadnya was playing outside in the veranda as she did every day. Inside the house, her mother, grandmother and aunt were with the younger child. Within a few minutes, they noticed that Yadnya's voice was no longer heard. At first, they assumed she must be playing somewhere nearby. But when 35-40 minutes passed and she didn't return, panic set in. Her father was away for photography work, and soon the entire neighborhood, every lane and every house, began searching for Yadnya. As evening approached, darkness grew, and so did their fear. This small village had no CCTV cameras and barely any proper lighting. Around 7:30 p.m., the search led villagers to the mobile tower about 300 meters from Yadnya's home. There, near the compound wall, in the bushes, they found her body. She had multiple injury marks and her head had been crushed with a heavy stone lying nearby. Seeing the lifeless body of such a small child sent chills down everyone's spine. Their hearts were shattered. The location of the body, so close to home, made it clear that the killer had to be someone nearby. When police questioned neighbors and families, they learned that Yadnya usually played with children from the locality. So they asked the children what they saw. Their answer changed everything. They told the police that an uncle had taken Yadnya with him, promising to buy her chocolate. When asked who that uncle was, they pointed to someone they all recognized, Vijay Khairnar. The moment villagers heard this name, they were shocked. Vijay, a 24-year-old unmarried daily wage construction worker, lived only 200 meters from Yadnya's home. He had even been pretending to search for her, jumping walls, showing fake concern and trying to act helpful. But now everyone understood why he was overly involved. Around 8:30 p.m., police arrested Vijay and took him to the Malegaon Taluka police station. There, after interrogation, he confessed. A month earlier, Vijay had a dispute with Yadnya's father and he wanted revenge. But the path he chose was beyond even. Drunk and filled with rage, he saw Yadnya playing outside and lured her away with the promise of chocolate. For the innocent child, he was simply Vijay uncle, whose finger she held and walked away, unaware of the horror waiting for her. What happened afterwards? Those last moments of Yadnya's life cannot be described in words. Vijay's cruelty crossed all limits of humanity. Her screams died within the 4 walls of his house, where he ended her life. Later, using the darkness as cover, he carried her body to the mobile tower area, dumped it in the bushes and crushed her face with a stone. What her parents must be going through can never be expressed. A home filled with laughter just moments ago is now drowned in silence. Yadnya's room is still there, her toys are still in their place, but the tiny hands that played with them will never return. Vijay Khairnar has been arrested under BNS Section 66 and Section 103. Police confirmed that he has confessed and that his DNA has matched the evidence. Hundreds of people have taken to the streets demanding fast-track justice and the death penalty. Malegaon Taluka even observed a complete shutdown. Villagers are protesting because they fear that if they do not raise their voice now, justice for this poor little girl may just get lost, just like so many other cases.